Sometimes maybe I get a little bit. Sometimes how you know when God trying to push you? And I'm gonna talk about two things. Amen. It's just me. How you know when God trying to push you? And you hear me? Got a hand in that. I got a hand in that. Oh, brother, I live.
Amen. I believe I know when God's trying to push me when I go through situations that break my character and spirit, as in it forces me to have to go down on my knees more or fast or become more obedient to the word to overcome. Like situations come where it requires me to lean more on God and to put aside how I feel about things, how I think. It forces me to basically level up my prayer or level up my study or my fasting. It pushes me
You
to
think that's
overcome.
God pushing you?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's spiritual growth. But you can't grow in the spirit and not grow in the natural. Right? And let's say elevation. How you know God trying to elevate you? Nobody. All right, we're going to talk about this. We had dealt with, we always dealt with the message and the content that, God rejected Saul. Amen. Amen. We dealt with that, but then we dealt with the absentee of Elijah and Elisha. We dealt with the Joshua and Moses syndrome. Amen. But what did God have? What if God ain't mad with you? What if God don't want to kill you? What if God just want to promote you? Amen. How you deal with that? I mean, how you know that God trying to promote you? Well, okay, since we ain't there, so a lot of times God will send somebody for you to train. Because He got something more for you to do. And I think by us being leaders, sometimes we don't know that. We don't get that. We don't understand that. That God don't want you where you at now, and He got something greater because you went through those spiritual exercises and the spirit became stronger. And God said, well, I'm going to give you something more. And like, okay, if God gives you something more, that means somebody got to do what you were doing. You can't be in your position and grow for the rest. If God take me to another dispensation, I'm training. Who I'm training? Nobody know. But I mean, excuse me. Say what you gonna say. Hey.
You training somebody who?
Bishop.
Well,
okay, you got Bishop. Right? So if I lead in Bishop, then you got Pastor Name. Right? You got three main. Huh? We got like three people like we're trying to get in position, but they can't transfer. Why?
Because ain't nobody take my point.
So somebody got to be teachable to be. There's God don't want to take one plant and lead the plays forward.
Yeah.
Before Elijah had to leave, he had to learn Elisha had to learn what Elijah had. God ain't coming down and teach nobody nothing. God not going to do that. God ain't going to come down that throne and become a man again and teach you nothing. So God has prepared training through others. But the thing about it, do you see that?
Yes.
I'm going to say some stuff.
I say we don't see it because we fight against it.
What you hear?
amen.
Because we fight against what God's trying to do. Well, I fell down. Now we ask God, if God take me higher, how can God take you or elevate me if I don't understand that the elevation means, okay, you a cashier, you a supervisor, now you become supervisor, you ain't no cashier no more. Get away from that cashier. Every time they turn around, you hang around the cashier. See,
Amen.
But before you became that cashier, I mean, the supervisor you was taught, I mean, you was training somebody else. Sometimes we have issues. We have issues with training other people. Why? Go ahead, brother.
Don't want to let go of the position, position.
How you gonna go higher?
Can't go higher unless you let go of it.
How is you gonna do more for God and you stuck where you at? How many? I see your hand. You know I'm looking at what I see your hand. How many complain about what you're doing now?
I love it.
Oh, you don't want to lie. You know some of y'all like y'all complain, Lord, you ain't got no help. I'm just tired. You know, I want to do something great. I want to do something more. Nobody want to talk to me. Why? And finally, God sent somebody for you to train. You won't train them.
Amen.
God sent somebody for you to push. You won't push them. You ain't showing them how to do it. You ain't doing what you better be showing them how to do it.
One thing I remember, I used to be like that when I used to be one of the few people to set up for events, but now thanks to God sent Deacon Howard. I'd be telling him it just came to my mind. I'd be telling him how I set out everything, how I put it back. So it just came back to my spirit. That's a type of similar situation. Right?
So if God promotes you to the next level, somebody already there to do what you was doing. So how God gonna promote you? And you cannot go higher. You can't go to the next level.